Otakus, otakus. Daily trip to the female's restroom. And then the men's restroom. I can feel my mind starting to wander as I wash my hands. Planted a buff potato sprout. We harvested 616.
Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around and round and round and round. She said, hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we're inspired, it never expires. But we will chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow. Go have a look for yourself.
Are you cooking anything? morning. Huh? Hey, did you hear?
Did you hear? Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Apparently, Mr. Akoda's in hot water.
Hot water. Because it's good for his health, unlike cold water, which I guess is good for your health.
Really? What'd he do? I don't know, but I think it's serious. Sexual harassment, maybe?
Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Wait, no. No, wait. No.
I can totally see that. Good morning. Hey, look! It's the ghost girl! Quiet, she can hear you. Oh, Fuka, you're here. Moriyama-san? I heard you started living in the dorms. Yes. You're looking glum today, as usual. Well, if you got something on your mind, you can always talk to me. You could probably use a friend, huh? Moriyama-san. Come on, you don't gotta be so
No, it's
stiff.
not me.
Just
I don't know
call
who
me
that
Natsu.
is. YouTuber?
Thank you.
Subscribe to Doki Bird. Subscribe to Doki Bird for good VTubing content. Support the good people. Nothing evil. I heard that. Ian, are you Ian? Ian's, wait, no. Demi Poo. What is this? The laboratory? What is this? The fart room. Sorry, but the fart room is no longer accepting new memories. Damn it, no new memories. Damn it. I really wanted to build new memories at the fart room. Ah! Ah! What are we gonna do, guys? We gotta figure out something. Kenji wants to hang, Kazumi wants to hang, Gigi wants to hang, the Kegels. We'll hang out with Onigiri. Because we've been working on the parole. You could pick your ass in the farter room. I'm one arc ahead of you. That's all I can say without spoiling. Her debut stream is already over 1 million views. Yeah, no, Doki's doing great, man. I'm really happy to see that. I'm not gonna lie. That makes me really happy. And I said that she was gonna reach 500,000 before week's end probably, and I think she's gonna get like that by tomorrow. I think like tomorrow she's gonna get 500,000 subs, which is awesome. You're getting your phone blown up. Why did my phone blow up? Why my phone blow up? No! I'll spend some Timmy after school in the school with the Timmies.
Today's meeting is canceled.
Chihiro-san, why?
Did Odagiri-san do something?
Oh no, Onigiri's up to bad. What do you mean? Something wrong?
He was called to the faculty office
faculty
by a teacher
office?
earlier.
Oh no.
I think it's about that cigarette butt.
Murder, the murder butt. Did something happen? I better hurry to the faculty office. Let's all go to
Don't
the
be
faculty
so stubborn.
office.
All you have to do is write his name on the list. He was appointed to the student council by the president herself. He's a responsible person. That's why I didn't add him to the suspect list. You know there are witnesses who've seen him wandering the streets late at night, don't you?
Oh no! You max 6 social links? That's gangster.
I thought you hated students who don't follow the rules.
It's not that I doubt the witness reports. It's more that I trust him. So I'm not adding him to the list.
Wow, we got trust.
Odagiri.
I really thought you were smarter than this. You can go ahead and forget about our deal.
Whoa, 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 whoa. If you'll excuse me then. Oh, hey, Dre. I was just losing all opportunities because of you.
Maybe it sounded that way, but all I did was say how I really felt.
He's actually become kind of a nice guy, hasn't he?
That teacher suspects
fellow.
you of all people. How he ever got certified is a mystery to me. Don't worry. Even if the whole school turns on me, I'll have your back.
Wow, he became a TPFR. You guys remember what a TPFR is? Onigiri seems to care about me a lot. I feel like we're becoming batter feed. When do I get to date him, though? 8? We should be, like, deep in it. We should be, like, necking in the library at this point.
I'll have your back. You're starting to rub off on me. See you later.
See you later, Kosako Yoon. I farted waves with onigiri and went back to the dorm. And ate some onigiri. You know what they need in these games is 7-Eleven. Or Family Mart.
Welcome back.
We need the shaka shaka. Okay, so we're getting the green-haired girl. She's gonna join us here soon. Damn. Okay, so what we really need to do though is we gotta go buy software for the computer. We need computer. So I'm done being weird. I think I was being weird for a little bit there in stream. I'm gonna stop doing that now. And we're all gonna talk. The green-haired girl, you know, Futanari. You know her name, Futanari? What's her name? Futanari. Where's she at? She's somewhere in here. Who's Futanari? Where is she? Futanari. No, she's not a demon. Anyway, she's in our party. Futanari. She just joined. She can make the little bubbles and stuff. Don't Google that name. Fartnari. Imagine in 20 years having an AI make your own personal game. What would be your perfect game? What would be my perfect game? My perfect game? You want to know about what my perfect game, Ramblin' Ryzen, would be? Ramblin' Ryzen, I have the answer for you. What perfect game? There's one game that I would want to be made more than anything. What do you mean sold out? No, I don't have any. I don't have any computer games at home. Why are they sold out? She has blue hair. She does have blue hair. Why did I keep saying green hair? Futanari. The girl without green hair. Well, we can't go here then. What are we gonna do? Let's go. We gotta do the burger challenge, actually. I forgot about the burger challenge. We're gonna challenge at the Wild Duck. The Wild Duck. We're gonna eat at the Wild Duck. No, 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 no. We have 16 chances to eat at the Wild Duck and see if we can beat the challenge. I don't even think this is the normal challenge, though. I think you have to go on special days to do the challenge. We've leveled up our courage, because there's courage you need to eat a burger. I needed courage to eat a Moss Burger, though, because you name a burger place, Moss Burger, a person has some concern, okay? Why are we going into the dark hour? Oh, the little boy's visiting us.
You've prevailed yet again.
Little boy in our room. Totally normal.
Do you remember what I said before?
I don't know why you keep appearing in my room. I wish he would appear somewhere different. Like, he did that one time in the maze, and that was fine. That's fine. But, like, if I'm laying in bed, I don't want to see a little boy appear.
About everything coming to an end?
It's just weird. I would tell him to leave. I'd say, this is inappropriate, sir. You cannot come into my room at nighttime. This is awkward, you know. People are going to make YouTube videos on me.
Well, I recalled something else.
Well, if you're being honest, eating in public is quite courageous, because if you're not open enough about how you actually eat, you become a very dull person when you eat. You eat very proper. Fair enough. Chris Hansen's about to come in. Right? I mean, this feels like a Chris Hansen moment, right?
I'm pretty sure the end is unavoidable.
And he's so dark. He's so dark. He's got no
But
positivity.
It's kind of weird.
It is totally kind of weird. You're right, little boy.
It doesn't feel that inevitable right now, considering the vast potential inside you.
Why do you say weird things?
Plus, It seems like your powers changed quite a bit.
This is the weirdest thing. The weirdest thing. No little boy should show up and say these things to me in the night.
If you don't mind, can I be your friend?
No.
I'm really curious about you.
Oh my God, don't
What do you
say
say?
that. Fine by me.
Okay. Then as of right now, we're friends.
I don't know that. I don't know that reference.
My name is Pharaohs.
Pharaohs.
I know we'll get along great.
Weird. I can feel the beginnings of a weird bond with the bizarre boy Pharaohs. The creep persona. The arcana. The creep arcana of the death arcana.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast
I'm not making
established a
things
new
big out of
world.
something. Nothing. Xyler, this is weird. Little boys shouldn't appear in
Thou
people's
shalt have our
rooms.
blessing
It's a
when thou
weird
choosest
game mechanic. It was a
to
weird
create
choice.
Persona of the Death Arcana.
It's just weird. He's a dark little mysterious weird boy who shows up in my bedroom at night, and that's weird.
Well, it's getting late.
You can't
So,
twist that any way
going
around,
now?
any different than that. It's weird. It's
I
a
can
weird
hardly
thing.
wait until the next time we meet. Bye-bye.
It doesn't matter if he's human. If he's not human, he can show up as a grown-ass woman or something. Or a man. I don't care. A grown-up.
Good morning.
And not in my bedroom at night. Just in the day. Yamagishi. Yamagishi, not Futanari. That's reassuring.
Yes.
If you don't know that reference, I'll put you under the reaction. Okay, fine.
Oh, good. You're all here.
No, we're somewhere else.
I know
Totally
this
different.
is sudden, but the chairman will be coming by again this evening.
Chairman. The chairman? Is he like the chair devil? Like,
I'd like everyone to gather at the usual place tonight.
He just came by the other day. Something happened?
Apparently, he's prepared some special gifts for us. I know it'll be busy with Yamagishi moving into the dorm, but I'd appreciate it if you could all come by.
no, we'll come somewhere else. We'll come wherever we want.
Special. Does that mean we can expect something good?
No, it's terrible, actually. This is a
I
bad
don't know.
thing.
This is Ikutsuki-san we're talking about.
You guys ready for the bad? It's the bad happening.
He's probably just gonna tell us some new joke he made up.
New joke? Alright, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're kind of in the boring arc of the game. This is the part of the game that's boring. This is where we do the boring things and boring things happen. Oh, 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 oh. Greed is such a terrible sin. Alas, I cannot help. I would be incredibly pleased if you can spend some time with me. Okay, we'll go to Elizabeth and we'll see what she has to say. Elizabeth. Fulfilling life between nurturing your bonds. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. Okay. Foresee limits. No. How many I assist you? Tell me what your requests
accepting
are.
a request?
A bouquet of flowers. Oh, we can
Yes,
do a bouquet
excellent.
of flowers.
You have my thank.
Oh, we had them already. Okay, well that's cool too. Famale winter garb. Excellent, excellent. We'll probably like that. I want to look fashionable.
Oh,
Bring a
yes.
fashionable item. Bring a fashionable item. Fashion item?
I will await a report of success.
Bring me a triangular sword. Please bring me a triangular sword. It was originally used for dueling. Ask your close friends.
By all
Oh,
means.
no. Bring an onigiri. Create a persona level 23. Oh, we could do that. 24 is good. Third old document. Potent Jack Frost
Come to
dolls.
think of it,
I have a Jack
I will
Frost
await
doll.
a report of success.
I have one. But 3 of them. Not 1, but 3? She's greedy.
Very well then.
And you make the kid appearing in your room. Sounds sus, but you're making this sound even more sus. No, it's sus. It is sus. It's sus. A little boy in your room is weird. No one should have little children in their rooms at night. strange. All right, Jack Frost. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna play till we win a prize. Beep 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 beep. It said it could cost a lot of money, I think. I'd like to thank our new subscribers, Katsuma Gaming, Jade Kennedy, Sean Gibson, Noctis VT, and Dangerous Prime. Alright, so we got one. We need more, though. We need one more. That only cost me 200, so that's okay. Yeah, let's play till we win the prize, because then we'll have 3. Well, I'm sorry if the entity of unknown origin wants to appear as a child. Excuse me if that creature wants to appeal here. Some weird prison inmate or offender. It's just, it's uncomfortable. I'm just not okay with little children playing in my room at night. That was only 600. That's not bad at all. There we go. Quest completed. Look at that. Quest completed. Easy peasy.
Good day.
Without requests.
Here are my requests. Let's hear the result. Mark? I'm looking forward to...
Twilight fragments. This whole thing was a Twilight fragment. No!
Very well.
No! No! Does this guy have new weapons for me? I think he has. Could be worse. Could have been a loli. I mean, it has. That basically, I don't know. Those girls at your school with apathy syndrome seem to have regained their senses. I'm guessing you had a hand in that too. Is there anything else you need? Yes, I need...
What do you got?
To sell things. I didn't know anything to sell.
How many?
Excellent.
Sure enough. All right.
Yes.
How many?
Good taste disease to recognize.
Sure. All right. I'll take that.
All right,
What
buy
might be
weapons.
as
New
long as you
weapons? No new weapons yet. We have nothing to buy Futanari.
finished?
Okay, so
Come
we'll
back
exit
soon.
here. MH favorite character. Yes, it is your favorite character. It is your favorite character. It's the bathroom cop. The backroom cop. The backrooms cop. Where's the fat boy at? Isn't Fat Boy in this game? I thought this was the Fat Boy game, and he hangs out right here. This is where the Fat Boy is, if I remember right. Is he later in the game? Little Andre? I'll call him little Dre. You might want to turn down the volume of the game because it's overpowering your voice. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh yeah, how'd that get turned up? Holy crap. Why does no one tell me these things until way late in the game? I usually do 10. It's be like negative 10 dB. There. Just got to the perfect creature in JoJo. The perfect creature? The perfect creature? I don't think you're saying that right, sir. The supreme being? Ba-ba-ba-bee-bee, boo-dee-dee-dee-bee-bee-bee. Bee boo bee bop bee 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 doo bee bee boo bee bop bee doo bee bop. Cars. Yeah, the supreme being. The badass dubstep track in that JoJo hits so hard. Supreme being is God. Chihiro. I feel like I might grow closer to her. Should I spend time? I'll spend time with Chihiro. This is the secret moment, though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Could we stop by the strip mall? Whoa, the strip mall. Holy crap, that is way too intense for our relationship right now. Way too
I
intense.
spend my breaks doing nothing but reading, so I think it's about time I bought some new ones. Oh, all of the books on this shelf are only 100 yen each. That means I can afford them with my allowance.
She's so wholesome. Ooh. Yeah, that's the you're there.
Go now.
I'll say no more. I'm saying nothing. I'm telling you nothing about the show.
Wait, is this? It is. I've been looking for this collector's edition for forever.
Yeah, look at this chick.
This is a collection of illustrations from the shoujo manga I read. It even has a set of new short stories inside.
Nerd.
I never never thought I'd find this in a used bookstore. And in the novel section, too. Maybe the shop owner saw the short stories label and made a mistake. It's got all 3 volumes, too. This is amazing.
You dread falling forever?
Each volume is 6,000 yen, so that means
It's not a big spoiler, but where I'm at in Chainsaw Man, the manga, they just covered like the falling devil, and it was intense AF. It was actually my favorite part of part 2 so far. I'm playing P3 until the new Kanye music. New Kanye music? Kanye makes music still? Is it good?
Of course, all 3 volumes are great. The characters are portrayed so realistically. It's like they really exist. My monthly allowance.
I hate that feeling when you're trying to fall asleep and you like fall, like you're like, oh, like you're like almost asleep and then you're like, oh, like I hate that, like the falling, you hit the ground when you fall.
But I'll get it, no matter what. I just need to wait until next month, or I'll get them by the time I graduate.
Chicken brown cow, chicken brown, chicken brown, chicken brown.
I need to hide this where no one will see it. Oh, please don't get bought by someone else.
You know what I should do? I should buy the copies
I really
myself.
Wish I had a bigger allowance, but I also don't want to make things hard for my mom.
What, are we opening up here?
Saw that. You were looking at that waitress, weren't
Whoa, 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 whoa. You feel like that, but it's the computer a lot. Oh no.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'll do anything you want. Anything.
I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Then how about you buy me that bag I was talking about before?
Whoa, she's a gold
Or else
digger.
I'm breaking up with you.
I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing. She's a gold digger.
I used to think that money couldn't buy happiness or friends. That is, until recently.
What do you mean? Can't you see he's a man? Let me hear you applaud.
Oh, don't worry. I was just talking to myself. But I do sort of understand how he feels. That man has no confidence in himself. That's why he's so desperate to stay on the woman's
Kanye
good
still
side.
exists as a musician? Why? Yeah, I don't know why either.
I think I can relate to that feeling.
I don't know.
He just wants to be with her, no matter
What
the
he
cost.
should exist as is a person who seeks proper mental health facilities and care. He goes by yeet. Kanye has too much influence to go away. I feel like I understand Chihiro a little better now. The mid rank up. Rank 6. Wow, we were not as far as I thought we were with her.
I can't help but feel like there are so many things in this world that I'll never have.
Stop getting dark. Let's bring the happiness. Where's all the good things?
I know I'll just want to go back to the bookstore and look at that illustration collection again.
No. Walked Chihiro past home, then I went back to the dorm. I'd rather be shot by a musket than listen to a blighted racist. Whoa. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo. We went there. We went somewhere.
Yamagishi-san, are you in there?
Fujinari, are you in there?
Yes, come in.
I'm just writing my newest novel.
I think we should start heading to the command room and... Huh? You already finished unpacking? I was planning on helping you out later, too.
Her room's kind of based.
Well,
Separate
I
art
didn't
from
have
artists.
too
You
much
kind of have
with
to
me,
at
so
sometimes.
I finished a lot sooner than I expected.
Oh, are you good with computers by any chance?
Well, I mean, you don't have to. Nobody has to do anything, I guess. I don't know why I even said that. Everyone lives their own lives. You do you. Be the best version of yourself.
You think
As
you could teach
defined
me?
by yourself.
I'm really not good with stuff like that.
Sure, if you'd like me to.
Are you looking into something?
No, I'm just here. Listen to the music, be entertained, not pay attention to all the other stuff.
Yes. I figured
I mean,
should
I haven't
know
liked
everyone's
Kanye's music in
defining
like ever.
characteristics
Like
and
808 and
whatnot
Heartbreaks
to
was
prepare
the end of it
battle.
for me.
I can't do any actual fighting, so I need to make myself useful.
Oh, I see. You're a really hard worker, Yamagishi-san. And you've got an amazing ability too.
Better not be any Kanye slander in here. There's lots of Kanye slander in here.
Now that I think about it, everyone in this
Sorry,
dorm is
Mike.
pretty amazing, huh? Sanada-senpai is hands down one of the strongest. And our leader has a power unlike anyone else's. I bet Kirijo-senpai is strong
Only one
too.
piece of his music that I liked, and that was only because it was in St. Rose 3. No one man should have all that power. That was actually one of the most epic scenes in gaming, though. I'm not gonna lie. I love that before you like jump out of the freaking helicopter, just blow up a whole rooftop of crazy people. It was good stuff. Take over the dorm. I'm listening to random music on the radio and I like it. I don't want to have to be like, hey, I should check out this band's politics before I like this song.
What do I have? I'm only half the person.
I mean, I don't think
is.
anybody actually does
I
that.
didn't even do anything the last full moon. Maybe I don't need to be.
Mostly people
no.
like something or they don't like something and then they find out about the politics later.
Not true at all.
You can't deny Kanye's influence, though. That's one thing that I think is that's objective. His influence is great.
Your other self. That's why I think a person's personality and feelings are reflected in their persona. For example,
Music is just like,
your persona has healing powers, right?
oh, what's that quote? I'm trying to think of the quote. From The Big Lebowski. Can't even think of it.
That's because there's a kindness in you that no one else has.
No one? Someone else has to have that level of kindness.
I'm not kind at all. I just don't want to see anyone go down or get hurt, that's all.
It goes in terms of favorite rappers: Tyler, Kendrick, Dr. Dre, and then probably Kanye. Kanye's production changed the rap game forever.
Come on. I think Akutsuki-san's gonna be here soon. Oh, and you can just call me Yukari. I hope you like it here, Fuka.
I'm sure I will.
All right, there's Futanari. Futanari likes it here. That's great. Who invited the blue-haired lolly here? No, she's green-haired. I've made her green-haired canonly in my talk.
Well, let me just show you.
Commentary. My commentary changed it. It's money. We're robbing a bank. Oh, what?
I'd like to provide you with some new equipment.
Upgrades.
After spending quite some time in development, we're now ready for the battle testing phase.
Well, this is some bullshit. You know, I've been using my cosplay for years, and now they're giving me new cosplay to make. I have to make updated cosplay. Those sons of Mitches. She's lowly, if I remember correctly. She's actually third year. You stormed ahead of me in this game, Dre. We're neck and neck for a while, but I got busy at home. No!
The shadows are
Hey, I missed yesterday to make my little
you just
drama
barely
video.
won the last battle.
I pulled back a bit. Have you seen the pearl clutching over the new game's Stellar Blade? What do you mean pearl clutching? Hey, there's a lot of people that have been excited for that game for a while because it's made by the people who made Nikkei or Nike, according to some people. I'm pretty sure it's Nikkei, but I could be wrong.
From now on, I want
Chaotic.
everyone to use these
Chaotic.
during your operations.
New cosplay. Hell yeah, brother. I don't have time. SakuraCon is so soon. I can't make a new Junpei that quickly.
Combat gear, complete with a matching armband.
Next year, I'm going to have to do that. That's what I was talking about one of the last streams with the new uniforms. So I was supposed to say she's not a loli. I hate God. Yeah, I mean, she's not. She's not a loli.
Your new trump card in the battle against
But we
the
all are
shadows.
underage children.
Cartridges that enable the use of Theurgy.
Theurgy? What the fuddrucker is this? What do you mean? We don't need that. We didn't need it in the other game. Theurgy. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Trump card? Donald's here? People on Twitter thought that the female was too pretty and she wasn't a real woman. Oh, I don't get into any of that. Like I said, I follow this creator and I followed him forever, and I've known he's political and everything because of how he is on Twitter, but he's never made videos like that. And recently he's gotten into making videos where he talks about that kind of stuff. Ryzen, you'd probably really like him if you haven't seen him yet. Mugen Lord, whatever you want to call him. Mugenlord. And don't think my politics or what, I don't know. I mean, you guys can think whatever, but I don't talk politically. But he's been covering a lot of that stuff lately with that. you might find some interest in it if you don't already. I guess Asmongold covered like one of his videos recently or something like that. It was, I've been following him for a really long time though. He was pretty small when I first started watching him, and he covered just like games, but now he's gotten into this political commentary with games and stuff like that. There's a journalist saying the girls look like children to him with his self-report. You're playing a fictional game in a fictional version of Japan. Why would they need realistic women or men for that matter? People are not built like this for realism. They're built for entertainment.
To put it simply,
Yeah, it's just artistic creativity. I mean, if I was one to complain about what men and women look like in video games, I'd be way off base covering and doing all my anime Japanese gaming stuff. I mean, I don't really care. It's all fictional. There's some stuff I won't stand for in games. I'm not gonna lie. So I've been talking really highly about Konosuba lately, and then I covered that game recently. But in season 1, there was a joke the main character made that I didn't enjoy too much. It went a little far with some loli content. Not content, but commentary. And I was like, man, fucking hell. Like, it's this kind of shit that makes me really, ugh. These are the same people who got mad over Horizon Alloy Peach Fuzz on her face. We as a society are too focused on this crap. The female in games is literally based off of a real life model. Yeah, no, I saw the model. I saw the real person for it and everything too.
Well, about that. It's a bit difficult to explain. I think it might be easier if you just try it out for yourselves.
Hold on. Isn't it dangerous to use something like this without knowing how it works?
Oh, don't worry about that. It's been well tested and determined completely safe. Oh, there's a manual for it as well. Take a look at it if you feel the need. Well, I'm sure glad I made
Video
it.
games are meant for entertainment and fun to express an artistic vision.
With
Yeah.
Yamagishi-kun joining us, Kirijo-kun can go back to being a frontline fighter. That means C's is going to have a new lineup after today.
She's not real. Where's her guts? Well, so this is what I'll say, right? And it's like I see a lot of these commentary people always talk about this stuff, but it's like the thing is like if you're basing your feelings on something based off of what people are saying on Twitter, like you're kind of off. Like Twitter is just a garbage bin of people just tossing out like whatever they can into the void. It's such a subsect of humanity. It's not like there's even that many people really, even when there's huge outrages on Twitter, like it's really only so many people. Like it really is only so many people. You're on floor 82? Holy shite. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could literally like just make a whole page on shit people say on Twitter, and it would probably be a lot bigger of a page than this, because I could really find some very dramatic events constantly, because people just literally just yip yap about everything. Shame that companies listen to people on Twitter though. Twitter has too many woke blue-haired liberals for my taste. I didn't know you'd have that opinion. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I keep politics out of stuff as much as I can on this content and this page and everything. I don't really have a whole lot of interest in it, but I get a lot of people's opinions, and I can hear you on some stuff. I'd like to talk about this, but I've been quite busy with the investigation into those large shadows. I think we're on the verge of a breakthrough, though.
I'll be sure to let you know what we find
Oh,
out
why am I reading what they're reading? That's because people live in what I call goldfish brain vision.
Okay, I'm leaving the rest to you, Kirijo-kun.
I will say though, when I was in Japan, Japan Twitter is off the hook. Like, people use Japan Twitter. Like, I've never seen such a country's life like into Twitter. It's like wild stuff. If I shared my true political opinions online, I'd be canceled in 2 seconds. I mean, I think you'd be surprised. You'd probably find a large following. There's a lot of people that have pretty strong beliefs. Now, granted, you're gonna have about 10 times as many haters as if you tried to take a neutral stance on things or whatever. But yeah. And there he goes.
I've this before, but he's rather late.
Yeah, no,
isn't he?
like literally, like when I'm on the train, like when I was on the trains in Japan the entire time, and I'm tall, right? And it's so like maybe I was not being cool, but I'm tall, and so I kind of tower over most people in the trains, and because of that, I can see pretty much what everyone's looking at on their phones. And the thing that I found in, I get what you're saying there, Mike. I feel you deep, man. I get that. Unless it's stan politics where I stan my faves.
More like careless.
So I kind of tower over people, and so I got a really great gauge, at least from all the areas I was at, what people do on their phones. And it's like, for one, I was blown away at how many people read manga. And it got me into reading manga on my phone like crazy. Like every train trip we took for like the last like 2 weeks was me just gorging on manga on my phone. And it's because like everybody does it. Like you'll see like an old man, you'll see like a middle-aged business dude, you'll see like a trendy lady, children obviously. I mean, it's like literally everybody is on their phone, and so many of them are reading manga. The second thing that I see is people on Twitter, like just Twitter. Like it's just crazy how much Twitter there was on people's phones, just like constantly. And
it's fine.
It's the
we
third
should just
thing.
give it a go, like the chairman said.
Oh, Gacha games. Gacha games. The other thing that you see is Gacha games, and Gacha games are weird too, because like it's also like everyone plays Gacha games in Japan, like men, women, young, old, rich, poor. It's like they all, and it's the thing I didn't get, and I think it's a work thing, but like a ton of people have multiple phones. Like I saw a bunch of people, like 2 or 3 people. How are you? How are you doing? I just got my PS4 copy. Woo! That's awesome, Queen. I'm doing great. That's great. Flippy Jib, I get you. I agree with you. Just think it's not everything needs to be a prissy party. They get mad over everything. And Ryzen says, I've heard Japanese people are pissed that localizers are messing with manga and anime. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't speak for what the Japanese people say or do, because I don't speak enough Japanese. I can't read enough Japanese, and I don't sit there and translate Japanese stuff enough. I did a little bit for that last video that I just did, but I don't do it all like enough to really have a strong say. And I mean, yeah, like you could say that from what YouTubers are saying, but I don't know. I don't know if that's factual or not. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Maybe they're cherry picking, which happens a lot.
In fact, since everyone's already here, now might be the best opportunity. Let's head into Tartarus.
We should start speaking Japanese to each other. Well, when I start my Japanese studies, I'm more interested in that. And I probably should be doing that too, because you're doing the Japanese studying. I'm going to start it here. And then Greenslade's also doing it too. So we actually probably could do a little something in chats here where we try to practice our Japanese a bit with each other, I think. No way, P5S is going to be 3 years old in a couple days? That's nuts. I feel like localizers have a very hard job. A lot of what they have to translate is cultural references and whatnot, so they have to make sense as best as they can. I think localizers are kind of frustrating sometimes, though, and I don't know that they have to do nearly as much or as heavy as much of localization as they think that they feel like they need to. I've been noticing in games recently, in Japanese games that I've been playing recently, that there's some shit that's weird, in my opinion, that I'm starting to see in Japanese games when they're localized. Like just some really weird stuff, and it's not for the better. It's really not for the better when they're trying to bring American values into Japanese games. It's just these weird stretches. we have come a long way since the 90s. I
I've been
agree,
wanting
but
to get back into the
we've
swing
also
of
kind of
things
gone
anyway.
backwards in
And this will
ways
serve as a
in
good
some of our
test
improvements
team
too.
lineup with Yamagishi as backup.
Well, okay, so an example of them not doing it that badly, and like I might get a little bit of shit for this, but like I played Like a Dragon. I'm playing Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, and there's this scene that I'm seeing a lot of people talk about online where it's like they're talking about this female, and the main character is he kind of simps for her, you know, and he wants her to do good, and the cut of it they're doing is like how do I want to say it? They're cherry picking it. I feel like it's being cherry picked way more because like when I played it and I played that scene, I had no problem with them talking like that, and it was fine. It was actually, I think they did a pretty good job. I don't know what the Japanese version of it was, but I didn't really think that the English version was this crazy blasphemy that everybody kind of acted like it was like, oh, they're bringing feminism into the Yakuza game. The Yakuza games are done. It's all burning on fire. The liberals have taken over. It's just like, to me, like when I played it, I was like, oh, it's not that bad of a deal. But like I'm trying to think of a specific example because I recently played that Konosuba game and it did get localized to a point, and it's like some of the stuff they throw in is just like weird. Like when they start adding in all this like English like slang to stuff, and I know that's a little bit like it's off base of like the woke concept because I'm not really even addressing that. I'm just addressing weird localizations rather than like wokeness. But a lot of the things they did was just weird when they do these fucking slang words that like they it's like that's not how, like I don't even think that's how a human would speak, let alone how an American would speak or anything. I don't know why they bring this stuff into these Japanese games that don't make sense like that, and it was in a game that was like the game's like Japanese as shit. Like it's very etchy. Like the whole game's just a pervert game. I don't know why they needed to do that, but it's as far as the exact specifics, I'm being a really shit. I'm doing a terrible job at explaining it. Dap me up, bro. No, it's not. It wasn't even that. God, I wish I could think of what the exact line was that they said, but it was like, who the fuck decided to localize this to say that? Like, it's not. It was like, but it kind of was like the dap me up, bruh kind of thing, and it's like, why? And it's like a game that I really enjoyed a lot was Persona 4, because this is when I started to take voice acting seriously too, was Persona 4's English dub. I originally really liked, and it was like totally fine that they kept some of the Japanese stuff in it, even though it didn't exactly translate to like English. Like we don't get a lot of that stuff, but then they put like a little manual in the back, and I mean maybe it's asking a lot for people, but there's this old glossary in the back of Persona 4, and it kind of just talks about different things that you might see in the game and explains it, like, you know, the Japanese cultural meanings behind stuff. Whenever they translate slang or gangster characters is fucking awful. Yeah, I mean, it's stuff like that. I personally, as if we're looking at like, you know, more specific woke stuff, I'm not really seeing that so much. I mean, not nearly as much as people are saying they're bringing it into games, but and like, yeah, the Yakuza one was like, it was totally fine and it made sense for everything. Like he really likes the girl and he wants to see her successful, and she's feeling like she's unsuccessful or whatever, and it's like, you know, it was awkward. It was an awkward situation. The main character is just an awkward, weird guy, and so it played out fine in my opinion. But I'm seeing more of that weird stuff lately that they're doing. Atlas localization, I feel, is at its current state is perfect. Mix both English and Japanese, but also keep true to what the games portray. Yeah, I mean, I think, like, I feel like Soul Hackers 2 had some kind of weird stuff in it too, but love Ichiban. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's a great character, and he's really cool as kind of like a counterpiece to Kiryu. Kind of like the yin and yang to it, and I really like it, but maybe I'm biased. I don't know.
How does that sound?
Look forward to this. Put a screenshot in disc of the latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super.
Pumped up. I'm gonna be all like, take this, Super Ace Junpei attack, or something like that.
The guy says low key. Soul Hackers just had weird ass portrayal of lions. Initiating soul hacking. I mean, I think we can all kind of nitpick Soul Hacker too. Maybe that was a little bit of, maybe that was a little of a stretch there. Maybe I was cherry picking with that.
We'll go into
To be honest, everybody in Japan and in the US loves an idiot and has a good heart. Yeah. And so another argument that I've seen too, though, is that Like a Dragon in itself, or Yakuza in itself, forever has kind of been a little bit more liberal always, in a way. I mean, they talk about the poor and the disparaged and minorities and everything like that, you know, in a different light than how we usually see them. It's got a little bit more compassion to it, a little bit more humanity, and, you know, it's them changing what they're saying completely. I agree with that too. I mean, a lot of localization changes are strange to me in the way that, like, if you know Japanese, a lot of stuff makes sense if they just did a literal translation of it, and I don't understand why they localize to the degree that they do, but that's not anything that's necessarily new either, though. It's just now I know Japanese more than I have previously. The scene is hard AF. I know, they're kind of like John Wicking this. Like, what is this? Like, it kind of reminds me of Spider-Man when he gets his black suit here. Series is not sugarcoating everything. Like, they show everything up front, the good with the bad, and that's why I like the series. Yeah, I feel that way.
Oh man, this is awesome. We're like a super elite task force.
Oh man, you know what? I am just gonna put that out there, and I like their outfits. I like their outfits, okay? I like their new outfits. The new design's fucking cool. I don't care what you say. That scene was weird, but these outfits are freaking based. I like this modernization.
Come on, could you at least wear it like you're supposed to?
Oh man, I'm kind of excited to make this Junpei one now.
But it does look like everyone's outfits are a bit different.
Each one is made to complement our physiques and fighting styles.
You think it's trying to conform to normies and not true weebs like us? So, and it's hard to address that statement without being gatekeepery, and like, I sit in a weird place with gatekeepers where I understand a lot of people's mentalities. I just feel like people go too far with them, but I've always kind of had this problem with video games as like an older person that's played video games since I was younger, where like the video game industry as a whole when I was younger was pretty young, right? It was getting bigger, but it was a pretty young industry. And a lot of the development companies were kind of like not, I mean, they were nothing like they were now. Like, it was literally just like a couple guys that were nerdy, and they made nerdy things for nerdy people. And that was when I loved games the most. Yeah, I agree, Demi, I agree. Whatever, Ryzen. What was I saying? Conform to normies. As games and the game industry has changed, there's been a lot more money, and now instead of like 6 or 12 or 15 or 20 or 30 or even 50 people have been making games, there's a lot more. It's like Hollywood and movies, right? Like, a lot of reasons why Hollywood movies suck so fucking bad is because there's stakeholders that they have to please with everything, and the people that are investing, like to make these things costs a gargantuan amount of money, and so someone has to provide the money, and the people that provide the money want to see a return, and the returns that they want to see are astronomical. Like, I've seen Hollywood movies, and I'm sure it's like this with video games, it's just not talked about in the same way, or at least I'm not familiar with it in the same way, but they'll put like $100 million down on a movie, and they expect that $100 million is going to make them $200 million at the bare minimum, and to them that's not even a good investment. If they double their money, it's considered kind of a failure to them. If they triple it, quadruple it, or multiple above that, they seem to be okay, and like at the extreme levels, they're like, all right, yeah, this is good. And I feel like it's that kind of shit that's kind of fucking everything up, and games are moving into that. They're just way behind where movies are, because movies are way older, but it is moving into that place where it's like, and I've seen this like when I've met with devs, like it was very eye-opening when I met with the Microsoft sound team at Sound Labs in Redmond. But it's like a lot of people like to yell about, oh, the devs are fucking this up and the devs are screwing that up, and all these devs, and they're going on Twitter and they're yelling at the artist, and they're yelling at the programmer, and they're yelling at the game, you know, the system designer and stuff like that. But like, what you really don't understand is those people have a very limited control. Like, they're receiving a paycheck from someone, and that person that's paying them that money tells them what to do. Like, it's the same like you and I. We go into work and we have rules. Like, our bosses tell us what they need from us, what they expect from us. If we don't deliver it, we go. So the people above them, and the people above them, above them, above them, that are holding the money in the pockets, they're expecting certain things. And it blew my mind when I met with the sound team, and I found out how incredibly passionate they were. And I bring this up too because I also met with the Call of Duty team quite a while ago. Was it Black Raven or whatever they are? And I talked with them about stuff, and I heard them talk, and it's like the ideas that they have for video games are just as amazing as they've always been. Like, if you go back to the 90s and just all that creativity and those wild things that they threw out that they wanted to test and try out, and like, they're gamers, they love games. I don't know if I should completely say this, but you're gonna see a guy in some of the groups. I know a couple of you guys go on the Facebook groups that I'm in. There's a guy, Mark Kilborn, and God, I really shouldn't have done that, but anyway, I'll just say he has worked for one of the companies that I'm talking about, and and he's a gamer, right? Like, he's in the groups with the Facebook, seeing the things that the fans are posting and the things that the people are loving. He's passionate about games. He loves games. He's a gamer. He's not just some piece of crap that's like, yeah, I want to make, you know, Call of Duty, or I want to make whatever, and you know, not give a crap about it. I want it to be soulless. I don't want to do anything that we didn't do before. But the people that pay the money, the people that pay them their paychecks so that they get to come to work every day, tell them they can't. And the dev teams fight. And I'm not even kidding. Like, if you were to sit in a room with the people who actually make the games, like the actual workers, they could tell you, oh my God, that smell is terrible. They could tell you, it's one of the animals farted, or the cat went to the bathroom. They could tell you like 100 things that they wanted to do in Call of Duty, that they wanted to do in, I'm trying to think of these major games, that all these things that they wanted to do, all these ideas that they had, and you would be like, holy shit, like, if they had that, it'd be so cool. And as a team, they collectively argued with their management team and fought at the risk of their own paychecks daily about trying to get these things added in, and we're never able to, because of the people holding the money are like, listen, we're paying you, you're gonna make it like this. Our investors gave us this amount of money, they want this amount of return. We don't know if what you want to do is going to work, but we do know that if we do what we did last time, it's going to work. And it creates creativity stagnation. And it's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. And like I said, movies have gone into it, and they're almost at like the lowest peak right now, and video games are almost right there behind them. Japanese devs are even farther behind it because they've operated way differently than American devs have, but they're getting bigger now. They're getting way bigger, I'm on like kind of a soapbox, I'm sorry, but they're getting way bigger. The Japanese companies are getting bigger, and they're breaking into American markets more successfully than ever now. More people are playing them, and unfortunately, I think a big reason why people are playing them is because they're tired of what the Western devs are bringing to them, and they're seeing Japan as being fresh, but Japan's starting to get money and starting to build markets, and they're building corporate relationships with American companies, and they're starting to move in that direction. It's probably gonna take a really long time before they're anywhere near as shitty as everything is, but damn, Dre, I sent you on a journey. Well, I'm just saying, I'm very passionate about this shit, and it's because I see all these people complain about all these people online and say all this stuff online. It's like so many people don't understand this stuff, and I hate to see how people just generalize these things as if all these people are bad doing terrible things, and it's not like that. Like, the people actually working, like the artists and shit, like I have so many friends that are like literally in the industry, and they're passionate nerds that want to make incredible things, and they have these bean counters that they have to fight with every single day at the risk of their jobs to get anything in. And sometimes they get stuff in, but most of the time they don't. 99.9% of their amazing ideas never make it in. On the other side of the coin, it's like, I get that a company can't just let creatives do every tiny little thing, but I mean, this is literally terrible. Like, it's the video game companies at a AAA set are only allowing like maybe 1 out of 1,000 ideas come through from entire teams that are in complete agreement over what feature they want to add in. And it's amazing that we even see anything in games, any changes in games whatsoever because of it. More money ends up making worse products. Tim Cook had a great speech about that. When marketers take over, the company suffers. Damn, so no one playing as a toddler with an RPG in GTA 6.
Now we're testing the prototype out on me, but it feels even better than it did before.
It's very
I do worry, and it's like you can't say it is or it isn't, that Japanese games are,
maybe even the ones for space.
some of the companies, as they get bigger and they work with US and Western companies more, they're gonna start to change. We're gonna start to see this stuff, and eventually, if it continues to go and they continue to make as much money, they're gonna start becoming more westernized, and people that are interested in something different than Western stuff, they're gonna start to lose hold of it. And I don't think there's a way around it. A lot of people seem to think like, oh, we'll fight with our wallets and we'll do it. But it's like, the problem is the people fighting with their wallets are so small compared to all the new people that are coming in that don't give a shit. The people, like, gaming's not like it used to be. I remember, and I've told this story on stream before, that I remember this weird point in my life where I'd come to school and I'd bring, like, Game Pro magazine and PC Gamer magazine, and I'd read them at this little table at lunch, and I would have people make fun of me. I had kids throw rocks at me after school. I got beat up. Everyone's just like, oh, you're a fucking nerd. You're like, why you like that Japan shit? Why you like that video game shit? Like, oh, it's fucking loser. You just play video games. Like, you're not cool. You're this piece of crap. And it was like, it felt like most people felt like that towards me. And then at one point in middle school, I remember sitting in a, I can't remember what that class is. It's like a free period class. And so we're sitting in free period class, and the same kids, the group of kids that were like really antagonistic towards me and were like the biggest bullies towards me for being a game, brought in a PlayStation 2 and played Grand Theft Auto 3. And I had played Grand Theft Auto 1 and Grand Theft Auto 2 and been a big Grand Theft Auto fan and knew all about the series. They'd never even heard of it. They'd never even seen it. And here they are, bring it study hall. They bring in their PlayStation 2 to study hall, and they hook it to a TV, and they're all playing games. Oh, look at video games, it's fucking awesome. Oh, how fucking cool are we? And it's like, these are the same people that were shit dogging me for years in school. And here they are loving video games now after all that hate towards me. And those are the type of people now that are like almost a bigger market than people like me. And so people like me are gonna say, oh yeah, fuck you company, we're not gonna buy your stuff, we'll shut you down, you'll never. But it's like, it doesn't matter, because there's like 10 of us per like every 100 of, you know, and we call them normies, you know, it's a shit term, but I mean, it's the only way you can really describe a person who's not super nerdy. And normies are just a huge market, and they don't care about any of this stuff, and they're just going to keep buying this shit, and they're not going to get upset about this stuff. And that's how the companies get away with it forever, and the industry falls into shambles. That's my YouTube talk. I lived in Alabama. If I said even half of the stuff that was said to me for liking DBZ and games, I'd be banned online. Yeah, but pretty much. I mean, I was from Montana, so same thing. Draven locked the worst part of me. I am now about to rant what it's about to be a Mega Man fan in this day and age. We are the most depressed part of Capcom. I've heard that a lot. Perfect example of stagnation. Being bad for companies is Pal World. Oh my God, no. I'm not gonna get into that with you, Ryzen. We have very, very polar amounts of money here. Very polar opinions on that game series. That game. It's like very polar. I'm not gonna engage that bait, which I know you're not trying to be bait, but it's bait for me. Look at people who buy the new NFL games every year. They make record profits every year, even though it's the same game every year. And that was the other thing that the kids played, right? If they weren't playing Grand Theft Auto 3 and the PS2 and Study All, they're bringing in their Madden games. What it is.
Seems like this armband isn't just for decoration either.
Man yells at cloud. Kids, get off my lawn.
According to the manual, there are a bunch of different features built into it. For example, it can give you a readout of your vitals. What else?
Do I need that?
There's also a function that notifies you when you can use your theurgy?
Okay, I want to see this theurgy before the stream's over, so I don't just rant. I have a whole entire rant stream. Oh, I'll give my stream a thumbs up too. What does that do? Lurking while I put the bits.
Sorry.
Okay. Yep, we'll see in a bit.
It doesn't look like there's much information about that. All I can tell is that you load the cartridge into your evoker to use it.
That's
Then let's make
unique.
that our objective for today. Make sure to stay alert, everyone.
How is that an objective? Look at the disparity that the sect of cap companies go through. We were signed to F petition to get Mega Man Legends 3 at over 2,000 people, and some people brought that signed document to the creators.
This time, I'll be joining the rest of you in battle.
Yes, Mr.
I'm going too. I gotta make sure my skills are still sharp.
Me too.
All right. Then
Oh no, it's the Me Too movement. I'm sorry. I had to make the joke.
Wait, I want to go too. I was so ready for this.
Old
You just
news.
Put me on standby.
We can't go without our leader. You stay here and support Yamagishi.
Oh, here we go. Got to keep our ace in reserve. He'll like that.
Oh, really?
I knew it.
How
I
can
knew it.
refuse? Don't worry, Luca. Nothing's getting past me.
I knew he'd like that. I knew it.
Okay.
Poor
There he is
Futanari.
again. Fuka, if it gets too dangerous, just leave him behind. And don't be afraid to smack him if he tries anything funny.
Okay. Got it.
Huh? You get it?
Yamagishi, could you scout the area and find a good floor for us to start on?
Okay. It seems different in here from before.
Well, that's nothing new, right?
Wait, what? This is awkward. We've got Nod now.
No, not like that. It seems distorted. I'll try and find a stable floor for us to start on.
You can tell that much already?
A stable floor?
Wow,
What?
Fuka?
It could be because we didn't enter the usual way last time. Or because of those huge shadows. We have no idea what's gonna happen in here. Not that I'm complaining, though.
My ears have been so plugged lately. I'm
All
sorry.
right, let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
And this bow I got is really light and looks pretty easy to use.
So, the chairman got us all new weapons, too, huh?
What?
Guess we should be thanking him.
He barely explained
That's why we
anything,
didn't
though.
have new weapons?
Sometimes I can't tell if he's actually helpful or not.
All of this has been custom made for us. You can tell because of the C's mark engraved on everything. As always, you're in command. And make sure to check the equipment before we get started.
Okay, we have C's equipment now. Holy shit, did you guys see that? No way. What the hell? I knew it. So when I first started, it asked me if I wanted to activate online, and I said yes, and it said that it failed to do it, which didn't make sense. No way. No way. No way, I can't save. What the fuck am I gonna do? Basically begged game be canceled over 10 games for Mega Man in the early 2010s because Mr. Inafune left the company. Fuck. Hold on a second. Oh man. What the heck? Gotta leave the game running now? No, I'm gonna have to close it and fix the issue. Because it's like, I can't keep streaming it like this, because I'll have to just replay all this stuff, and I don't really have time like that. Yeah, we weren't able to load all the options. Close the app and then look at this crap. I'll flip back over here. Look at this. We weren't able to load all the options. Close the app and then try again. What the hell? That's absolutely nuts. Okay, so here's the real talk then. Can I close the Xbox app while this game is running? And if I do, what will happen? Okay, so I closed it. No, I mean, it's not saving at all, Ryzen. It doesn't matter if it auto saves or not. Like, it can't save. Wow. Shit. This is not good. This is like stream stopping almost. What? No, the reason the streams are local, but it gets vetted through Xbox Game Pass. Shit, I don't know how to do this without killing stream. Okay, so my computer is stating, and this is gonna sound real weird. Okay, so my computer. Let me see if I can't. Well, you guys can. No, you can't see this. Look at this. So down at the bottom here, it literally says there's no internet access. It says no internet access. Like, I'm live streaming right now. Like, I'm sending out to YouTube at 10,000. I lowered it. 10,000 kilobits a second uploading. I literally, like, I have a web page open that's loading. Like, I can literally probably go to, like, facebook.com. Well, let's just go to youtube.com, right? Like, I can literally go to youtube.com. No Shoes is playing Mother 3. Damn it, I'm missing Mother 3 by No Shoes. I forgot he starts at 6 now. Oh my god. How does this work? Like, how can you literally, like, would sit here and watch a stream? We're watching a stream, we're live streaming. No Shoes isn't gonna hit me with this. So we're watching a stream, we're live streaming. But yet if I go to my internet, it says that there's no internet access. And because it's a Windows saying that and Xbox is connected to Windows services, Windows seems to think that there's no internet.
All sorts of hurting today.
Oh my God. I've never had this issue happen before. This is nuts. Shit. I don't know what to do. I tried to run the troubleshooter, and the troubleshooter's like, nah, brah. Oops, as we have no shoes in the background there, let's not have him in the background at least. These are the known ones that were canceled. Mega Man Legends 3 is sequel to Mega Man Z X Advent and Mega Man Star Force 4, and those are the known titles. Wow, that's messed up. Mother 3 is so... Oh my God, don't you tell me. Yeah, Mother 3 is the best. Me and Zyler really pushed hard for No Shoes to play that. And I feel really bad I'm missing his stream, but I forgot he changed his thing. Do you have Wi-Fi? No, I don't do Wi-Fi at all. I have no Wi-Fi anything in my desktop. Because I don't use it. I don't really believe in using Wi-Fi for a desktop. I use it for phones and laptops, and that's it. Shit. So I can't really like cancel stream and then start stream again because it's like I don't really have a whole lot more time to stream tonight. I was gonna stream for like another hour, but if I have to troubleshoot this for 30 minutes, I'm not gonna come back for another 30 minutes, and that's even if I can fix this issue. Shit. One thing after another with this Persona stream. This thing has been tough. If we're not getting our upload speed cut by our ISP, then we're apparently just having Xbox being jerkhole. That's looking fine right now. Yeah, I mean everything's fine. It's just like I can't save, so I can't really keep playing because I'm gonna have to replay all this, and like I said, I don't have the time to do that. Like, this is killing me. They're killing me. Maybe I'll try to open up Xbox again and see what happens. Xbox. I'm reading what Ryzen sent me. So it's funny because I just reinstalled Windows. Like I literally did that because Game Pass was giving me a bunch of problems. And so I reinstalled Windows. Okay, so like my problem is that I'm streaming right now. So there's a lot of things I can try and a lot of solutions I can work on, but the thing is most of it's going to disrupt the internet and end the stream. So I'm just gonna have to do that. The last time we got a named number title was Mega Man 11, which was 2018. I am gonna do this though. If you guys still want to watch some streaming, because I'm going to end it tonight and work on this, you click that link, watch No Shoes Plays. He's a great guy. He doesn't get nearly enough love and support for his Mother 3 playthrough, and if you guys just dropped in for a little bit and chatted a little bit, he'd probably be super happy. So, yeah. Feel free to do that, but I'm just going to have to end it and try to figure this out, and hopefully I can at least save from where I'm at, and if not, I'll spend the rest of the night catching back up to where I was, which good thing I had that huge rant earlier. That's all I gotta say, but Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Check out No Shoes if you want to be super cool people, and I will hopefully catch you guys tomorrow if I can get this figured out. Peace out, everyone.